Hi, my name is Talis Shelbourne. I am a Media Milwaukee correspondent, which is our student journalist online website that we publish our articles through. I started working on this project as story 3 for my class. It was a combination with Jennifer Alyssa Rick because she was working on the new campus policy change that was actually going throughout the UW system, which made professor-student and subordinate supervisor relationships banned, which was a change from the old policy, which said they couldn't regulate those relationships, and we wanted to know why. So we found this interesting history, and then we started trying to figure out how the UW system, how UW Milwaukee in particular, handles sexual harassment cases. It's an experience that you get in open records law. You get to learn something about what access that you have to information that is in the public domain. So as a regular citizen even, how you can make an open records request and what information that you have access to. So we filed a number of open records requests with the public records custodian, Julie Kipp here. We have also filed open records requests for Milwaukee Police Department regarding more serious allegations that occurred outside the university, but with university personnel. We were able to look at some precedent, and the Journal-Sentinel did win a case regarding numerous sexual assault reports and being able to obtain those. We feel that the legal reasoning that the Milwaukee Police Department gave was insufficient. Number one, because it was contradictory from a reason that they gave years ago to the UWM Post for the exact same record. So the reasoning changed, which obviously if it's a legal reason, it's not going to change. And then secondly, like I said, there's precedent, so it's not necessarily that just because there weren't charges filed doesn't mean that you can't obtain access to those records. We spoke on a different topic at first, and then I kind of went into the more personal questions regarding their own experience as a professor in dealing with perhaps accusations of sexual misconduct. And they told me that they did not, and I'm paraphrasing, they did not feel that they were at liberty to speak on the issue. And they did not respond to the email that I sent them, in which I identified myself and I explained, what I wanted to know specifically. And it was after that that the lawyer called. So I haven't been contacted by someone's lawyer before. It was stressful, yet also a little irritating. They were clearly trying to distract me and trying to get information that they weren't privy to and that they shouldn't be privy to, since it was a source that, it was a confidential source. They were trying to get that information. And they were also trying to kind of intimidate myself and, by extension, my colleagues away from pursuing the story and pursuing the information, which obviously didn't work because we're still doing it. So if they were having their lawyer call us, that meant we were on the right track and we were on to some important information. The police had already confirmed that there was an investigation, so we're still in the process of getting that information. And in the course of that is why we made the step to make a complaint with the Attorney General's office and see if they can take a look at it. Well, I think it speaks well on behalf of the university that they have a program such as this that's willing to take a look at the university that we are a part of. It's not necessarily easy to have, a department that's critiquing your institution as a whole. So I do respect that we are able to do the work that we do, and I do think it's excellent that we do have professors that are pushing us to cover issues like this. That's on the one hand. On the other hand, though, it does make me question the safety aspect and the transparency of the university. I know I said before, you don't want to, if you know that a professor has like a history of sexual harassment, you don't want to necessarily maybe go into their office by yourself or do something with them at a certain time. There's certain precautions you might be more prone to take if you're aware of their history. So I think the fact that that's missing leaves open for potential for problems.